Building your leanest, strongest, and healthiest body starts with your posture. There's a reason that so many authorities talk about the importance of posture. If I'm not keeping my spine in the correct natural curves, I'm going to eventually injure myself in some way. So we're going to demonstrate with Annie here what we call the power posture looks like. We're going to get out of the text neck position that a lot of people fall into. Show us what not to look like. Shoulders forward, neck down. This is the result of sitting far too long, not being active and mobile. Go ahead and stand up nice and straight. So to correct this, the first thing we're going to do outside of targeted soft tissue work in other videos is we're going to change our intent and teach our internal stabilizers, what most people call the core, how to engage to keep our spine aligned. Annie's going to think about what I call Pinocchio head, where she has a string. This is an old yoga cue, chin slightly down. She has a string coming right out of the crown of her head. And I'm lifting her up by that, and that's going to allow everything to stack based on her head being lifted up by the crown. The next thing she's going to focus on is what we call superhero chest. This is widening the shoulders, so I'm just bringing my shoulders gently down and back. I don't want to do the come at me, bro, right? Okay, so if I'm pulling my shoulders back this far, I'm using big muscles that aren't stabilizers in order to make it happen. As you can see, Annie's not going to stay there that long, and it looks kind of stupid anyways, so we don't want to do that. So she's just going to bring her good superhero chest out, widening the shoulders just down slightly. And how long? Could you hold that position for a while?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a natural position. This is the foundation of good posture, along with what we're going to do next, which is when we have to load our body, we're going to engage our trunk, our core, and create tension in order to resist being flattened by the weight that we're loading. So the first thing Annie's going to think of is tensing her PC. Now this is the muscle that if you're stuck in the car on a long trip and you got 30 more minutes, you better start tightening something because you don't want to pee all over your seat, right? You don't want to pee your pants? No, never good. Okay, so she's going to tighten that PC. That's right at the bottom. That's a well-noted lock from a yoga tradition as well. She's going to tighten that, and that's going to start tightening all of her lower core muscles. The next thing she's going to do is think about her internal core set, which is called the TVA or transverse. She's going to tighten that up, and what that's going to look like is the ribs are going to start to come towards the hips a little bit, and she's going to be engaged. If I were to provide her with some feedback and just place a little bit of tension, place that on your belly button right there. She's not going to, go ahead, get back in your power posture. She's not going to push out against the resistance, and she's not going to suck in. She's just braced like she was going to get punched, okay? That's that internal tightening of the core set that we have inside of our body. So all that together has created the power posture. And as we get more refined with this and this becomes more natural, we're going to be able to increase our tension based on how much load we're putting on our body. If we're doing like an endurance-based activity, I don't want to be a 10 out of 10 super tight, like I'm deadlifting, max deadlift. I want to have enough tension to keep my alignment. Go to the side real quick. To keep my ears, shoulders, hips, and ankles in one nice line while my spine is curved naturally. And that's going to allow me to do longer duration work.